come spend the evening with me. I started off with feeding the chickens and the rabbits and rounding up the dogs who went on a little adventure to who knows where. So it's been a busy week in the stock house with our county fair. We have got much baking done. It is also Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. So I had some sourdough bread orders. Ooh, that one turned out pretty. So I just got back from the sale. And we're gonna score. The scoring always makes me so nervous. I don't know why. But these have been cold proofing for a minute now. I did some this morning. I did two this morning. I did a jalapeno cheese and a plain for one of our family friends. And I did those at like 6 this morning because I had to go feed for a friend because they're unfortunately in the hospital, so I've been feeding their dogs for them for a couple days until they're well enough to come back home, take care of their own dogs. And then I had to be up at the fair at 9. So it was a busy morning. Then I made jalapeno cheese. I made 2 jalapeno cheeses and then a plain loaf. So I have my oven preheating right now. This one is going to be ugly, so I'm going to have to make another one. It did not turn out how I was hoping it would. It is horrendous looking, so this one will be for me. We're just gonna do it regular. But this is a jalapeno cheese, and it's gonna taste delicious. I'm a firm believer, ugly food always tastes best. And so, I also have to make some jalapeno cheesy crackers tonight, and then I also need to meal prep for the month. So, I bought most of my stuff already. And then we just have to vacuum seal it all together. So come along with me for that. So I'm just making like discard crackers. I need a clean jar. I also had a family friend want some of Sally. So we sent a Sally baby so they could start their own sourdough journey. So hopefully Miss Vaughn has good luck with her sourdough. Don't mind my dirty house. It's been a busy week. This is also where I write down all of my recipes because I kind of have a recipe for stuff, but since I'm doing sourdough, I weigh everything mostly, so that's how I normally know how much I need to use, because sourdoughs make me better with actual stuff. But I kind of just like take pieces of recipes and like, oh, that would be better with this, and blend them together until I get what I want, if that makes sense. So, okay. We are very hungry tonight, and there's not much of it, so I'm gonna feed her first and then make crackers. So the fastest way, like if you're wanting to bake like the same day, the best is to do a 1:1 ratio. So what I mean by that, because I've had people ask me recently, is what does that mean? Because the TikTok videos and all that are confusing them and whatnot. So a 1:1 ratio is, I have 71 grams here. So I'm gonna do 1 part starter, 1 part flour, 1 part water. So therefore I'm gonna put 71 grams of flour and 71 grams of water in here. And that's my 1:1 ratio. Now, if you want to do a 1:2 ratio, that's going to make a stronger feed. So, like, if I know I'm not going to be baking for a couple days, and I want it to bulk up and get stronger and you'll get more of a sourdoughy taste like everyone wants, you're going to do, like, a 1:5 ratio. So, I would do, like, 71 times 5, and that's how much I would do for flour and water. And when I do that, I use my big jars, not my little ones. So, I'm going to go ahead and feed this and be back. Also, to kickstart the process of use warm water, because sourdough likes to be warm, that makes it happier, faster, where you can use it. And then I use this, what I use to, when we can, to put liquids in, because I make a mess. And it leaves me less to clean up afterwards. Okay, so this is what you're working. Oh, just spill it. It's fine. That's what I get for trying to be happy and show you. You just mix that up, and you should get like, the best way to describe it is when you're making like pancake batter. You should get like a pancake batter consistency. that's what you want. Lumps are fine. I just hope for the best. And then I normally put it in my oven because it's the warmest spot in my house. I keep my house pretty cold, but I have my oven on, so I'll just put it on top of my stove. And I put a little bonnet on. There we go. Fed, and then I'll come back and use it in a little bit for my crackers, but I need her to bulk up, and she should double in size. Oh gosh, my allergies kill me. I normally just go by the markers, but I will put a line so you can see. You see that? You can kind of see it a little bit. A line so you can see from feeding stage to where we're at our peak, where we would use it for our bread, what it would look like. Okay, so my oven has been warming up to 500 with my Dutch ovens in it. I've done it both ways. It depends on when the day is, if I warm them up or not. It seems to be about the same, so I wouldn't stress about it if you don't have time to do that, or if you do, go ahead and do that. But I'm going to put these in there. This one is so bad, it did not rise. But the other loaves that came out of this batch that was all done together came out pretty. So I'm not sure what happened with that one. I don't know if it was the inclusions that it didn't like, but the other one turned out fine, so not really sure. And then I have a little oven, so I only do 2 at a time. But I just got the silicone mats. I'm not sure how I like them or not, or if I just like doing parchment paper. Still undecided on that, but I will let you know. This one's pouring kind of turned out pretty. Like, I'm kind of proud of it. It actually turned out nice. And then those will bake at 500 for roughly 25 to 30 minutes until I realize they've been in there. Until I smell them normally. So about 25 to 30 minutes. And then you'll take the lids off and they will bake for additional 15 to 20 minutes until they're more of like a goldenly brown on the top. This gives it that nice hard crust that everyone likes. It is known with sourdough. So we will do that. And in the process of that, I need to do some dishes and get my stuff ready for food prep for the week. I definitely intended to do dishes, but I did not. So here I'm just writing down my sweet and sour pork chops and how long to leave it in the crock pot and the month and year that I made this. And I'll put all my ingredients in there, and then I'll just vacuum seal this up and put it in the freezer, and it'll be an easy meal to make if I'm busy one day, and it'll only take like 4 hours in a crock pot. And here's how my bread turned out. I hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good day.